So I'm Laubox. I am a VR content creator, mostly flying flight sims, racing sims, and in doing simulator style games. I just tried the headset, and I think what I'm most surprised by is maybe not even the headset itself, it's just the software where you can tweak a lot of stuff like the FLV masking stuff. And I can definitely see this being a great headset for pilots, upcoming pilots to train, especially also for military purposes. Being in the headset itself, quality brightness especially was something that was very good, I would have to say. That was something I noticed from the get-go. And we are playing here not even on an ultra high-end PC. We are playing here on a 3080 Ti. And on 80% render resolution, and the performance was great. And again, if the performance is not that great, you have all the tools in the software to make that performance become great. So that's something I'm missing in all of the other softwares from the other VR vendors that are here at this event. That I'm surprised by it. So I took a picture and definitely gonna check that out. So I'm surprised. Besides that, also tried the augmented reality pass-through, which of all the headsets here, Pimax, Beyond 2, they don't have pass-through, but if I have to compare it with a Quest 3, for example, the pass-through of this headset is it's clear, no latency. It's the best I have experienced until now. So great headset, especially for business and military purposes, I would say.
Hi guys, PD here, VR content creator, YouTuber. Just tried the Somnium VR1. Very impressed. Nice wide FOV, very sharp in the headset, very bright as well. Vivid colours in the racing sim. The reds popped, the greens popped. I did have to use my I've had an operation on my eyes, basically. I've got 2 new lenses, so I don't have the normal response to my eyes focusing close up. So first off, when I tried the headset without my glasses on, it was a bit blurry, and I reset the IPD. It was still a bit blurry, and then once I put my reading glasses on, everything became really sharp and clear. So really nice, bright, clear screens.
Yeah.
I did notice some because I'm like I said, I'm not used to wearing my glasses and VR headsets, and it might be because I can see things closer. I did see some pixels, well, not pixels, like a slight screen door effect in very, very bright areas, but it was only like for a few seconds when I looked at bright areas. But overall, impressed. It was a little bit felt a bit warm for me. But then the headset's been on all day, and it's really, really warm in here. But I did notice the heat after a while. But I say you've got fans in there, so that would help with the heat. It felt very similar comfort-wise as a Pimax, and I can see it's ideal for it's great in the sim rig. I enjoyed the racing. I think it was perfect for the racing. I enjoyed the racing more than kayak VR. I don't know if it's because of the water, the rumble in the kayak and the movement, but with the sim rig and the racing, it was perfect and flawless. No, didn't notice anything, no glare, didn't notice any blurriness on the edges. I know the first time I tried the Pimax, very noticeable blurriness on the edges, and there's none of that with this headset. So definitely say it's definitely more aimed for the sim type person. I say, what's the I can see it being a little bit uncomfortable for long-term use without proper modding. So once you get, you need to mod it to get the comfort to the diet. I mean, for me, a couple hours of time in VR, not a problem, but say 4, 5, 6 hours, then probably. But overall, nice and clear. I say, every time I put a headset on today, I've been impressed. There's always something about one headset the wish was in all the headsets. So each headset brings its own cards to the table, sort of thing. So overall impressed, yeah.
Hi everybody, I'm Mark from the Sin Hangar. I've just been fortunate enough to get my second tryout with the Somnium VR1. And my impressions are much the same as last time. Very, very impressed indeed with the graphics, the amount of detail involved. And of course, one of the strengths of the Somnium VR1 is its almost infinite configurability, which is a huge advantage, particularly for those who want to tweak it and get it just exactly as you want. I think that the distortion profile has improved since I tried it in June last year. My criticism is perhaps remains unchanged in that the headset itself is heavy for flight simmers if you're going to do long sessions of 3-4 hours and so on.
Hi, I'm Jan Webbeking from Heise Online, and today I had my first impression of the Somnium XR1. And I must say, the wide field of view was something that really was cool in racing games, like Assetto Corsa, for example, because you are way more immersed than with other headsets. I think brightness and colors looked pretty good too. One thing that was confusing me though was I had a really bright kind of blur in the middle of the lenses, and that's a thing that I also experienced, for example, a bit less with the Pimax crystal light. And we were just thinking about what could it be? Why do I have this blur? And the guys presenting the VR headset, maybe we need to make a cut there. Suggested, yeah, that was the word. I forgot. The guys presenting the headset suggested that I should try on my reading glasses under the headset, and that worked pretty good. So it still was a bit visible, a little bit blurry spot, but it was way better than before. So that's really interesting, and I think it would be a pretty cool headset if you're into sim racing and maybe Microsoft Flight Simulator and stuff like that.
Hi, I'm Andre Celesti. I'm a content creator, mostly doing content for DCS World and flight sims. And first impression with Somnium VR1 was that I see this headset as a definitely contender on the market in 2025 because it has some particularities that may be exploited by people that really need a certain type of feel when they go in VR. I tried it with Assetto Corsa in racing. I find the clarity amazing. Like it's really clear. The colors are beautiful and not too burnt or oversaturated. So it's actually a close to like the normality as you would expect. And because of that, and also the lighting that it provides, though I know it's LCD is still is not micro OLED or OLED panels, but because of the colors and the brightness that it has, the brightness is not even hard on the eyes. Actually, it's very relaxing. I feel like I could fly sim in this one for many hours, like 3 to 4 hours. Now, it does require way more beefy system for what I understand, depending on how you use it. It has a lot of software options, which some of our people here, they remain a bit, you can actually do that. It was about the IPD adjustment or the binocular overlap, which was wow, it's possible this day. Yeah, it's possible as long as you have the performance in the PC. But definitely, it's something that not only consumer, the average consumer, also companies can get into and actually invest in something like this. Now, on the feel side of the build quality is top notch. I definitely like it, and it does look bulky, but it's not heavy on the head. Like I compared in between like when you have a helmet on, but I can definitely go with it for a long time. I like the strap that it has a bit of a more fluffy feel, which is really nice and comfortable, especially on the back too. No issues whatsoever in in holding it or adjusting it. The IPD adjustment was so nice too, and instant. What I could say also about it is that you really need to look at the specs, to look at what you require it for. It's something that is more precise, so you need to really do your homework before you go into something, because the price is way more higher than I would have expected in 2025. But with that being said, it's marketed for a certain niche market when it comes to VR, or not. It depends on what you want from it. So yeah, all I can say was a really nice first impression with the Somnium VR1. I would love to review it a bit more further with DCS, but I didn't get the chance to do with that, and that's the place where I feel at home. But coming in from the title like the racing sims, or the average Alex and Half-Life and kayaking and stuff like that, it's really nice. It has a nice feel when you're inside. And let's face it, it's VR. That's the place where you want to spend the most and be as comfortable as possible. And for the eyes, definitely gets a vote from me as a very pleasant looking VR headset for 2025. I'm happy that I managed to see it. Well, it was a nice surprise, I gotta say. It was a really nice surprise at this event. So yeah, that's it.